The banking and business sectors are making oral presentations on possible expropriation of land without compensation in Parliament today. The Constitutional Review Committee is expected to wrap up its hearings of submissions on the possible amendment of the Constitution to facilitate the expropriation. For more on this, we crossed our reporter Manelisi Dubase in Parliament. Good afternoon, Manelisi. What is big business saying about possibly changing the Constitution?
They mainly emphasize on the risks related to this land expropriation without compensation. You'll remember that a number of them, they accompanied Minister Nhlanhla Nene in his recent investor roadshow in London and New York. And they say consistently, the question they've been asked by potential investors and other businesses outside South Africa has been whether their investment would be secured in South Africa. So they say that it does have a very negative impact, and it might even affect President Ramaphosa's this ambitious drive of raising about $100 billion US in investments. And they say that there is no need, in any case, their legal advisors tell them that there's no need whatsoever to change the Constitution to expropriate land, because there are so many provisions within that Constitution, including in Section 25, the one that Parliament wants to change. That would make it quite clear and very perfectly well that they can expropriate land with compensation in some cases, and in some cases without compensation. There's no need to change the Constitution for that matter. All it does now, it creates uncertainty and it drives away in potential investors.
We saw BUSA CEO Tanya Cohen presenting before Parliament, and it seemed from her submission that business understands that there is a need for restitution or righting the wrongs of the past, but the issue here is the mechanism in how that's done.
Generally, in fact, all of them, they do accept that there is a need for land reform. Because apparently, I mean, obviously the situation is untenable, where the majority of the people doesn't have land, and they don't have, land rights. So they generally, all of them, they agree that this is necessary, that it should happen. But of course, as we are saying, it is the mechanism. They say that to change the Constitution, to tinker with the Constitution, it sends a different message. When the Constitution is clear that it can happen, I mean, they can do it. If you want to build a housing project, if you want to build a dam, a school, you can. I mean, they go to court and make a point that you need to expropriate a particular piece of land to do exactly that, to build small the RTP houses. So it is the mechanism, really, that people are talking about here.
What happens next with these hearings in Parliament as they come to an end?
Look, they will be wrapping this hearing any moment from now. And what will happen now is that the committee will have to compile a report based on these oral submissions and those roadshows which they undertaken throughout the country. They will have to compile the report that will reflect exactly what the people of South Africa need and present it to Parliament. And it is Parliament that will either accept or reject that report. And all that has to happen before the end of this month.
Manelisi Dubase in Parliament, they're giving us an update of those hearings online inside Parliament, the business and banking sector coming out today.